Have any of you ever been nervous about someone telling you that they loved you for the first time? It can be a pretty nerve-wracking experience, especially if you're anything like me. I'm Marissa, and I am an anxiety-filled individual who really knows how to ruin a special moment. It was my husband and I's first vacation together as a couple. At this point, we had been officially dating for about 6 months and had known each other for about a year. He was taking me to Colorado to see snow. Now, I had seen snow before, but it had already fallen on the ground, so I really didn't count that as seeing snow. I was extremely excited to take this trip with him and to venture to a new state. My best friend at the time was the one who introduced me to my future husband. I remember standing in the laundry room with her, folding my clothes, getting them ready for the trip, when she asked me if I was nervous. I looked up and told her no, that I was excited. And that's when I noticed she was making this face. Now, we were best friends, so I could read her better than anyone, and I could tell she wanted to tell me something. She had almost looked embarrassed that I caught her. Her, being the loyal friend that she is, decided to tell me that my boyfriend Casey was going to tell me he loved me on this trip. I kid you not, I've never gone from more excited about something to nervous about something than I did in that exact moment. I was never good at communicating my feelings, so to find out that this guy I had been dating for such a short amount of time was going to tell me he loved me made me very, very nervous. I had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship the year before I met Casey, so commitment was still a pretty scary thing for me. She told me not to freak out and that everything would be fine, but, there's always a but, I couldn't tell Casey that I knew. So wait, you're telling me I have to go this entire trip to pretend to not know what he's doing when he tries to be extremely romantic? Okay, so if I clam up and get shy during one of these moments, I just have to act like I'm cool, no big deal. All right, fine. Well, me being me, once we get to Colorado, I try to avoid any and every scenario possible that he could have used as romantic. Well, the trip was 5 days long, so it was a little difficult to avoid it for much longer. The moment he chose was unexpectedly expected. We were laying on the bed after a long day of venturing around town when he told me he wanted to tell me something. This is it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna say it. He tells me to look up at him, and for some reason, I do, and that's when he said it. I love you. I buried my face into that pillow so quickly, almost like an ostrich does when they get scared and nervous, they stick their face in the ground. That was me during this moment. He tried to get my attention by saying it again, and this time I mumbled it back with my face still crammed into the pillow. Eventually I eased up and I showed my face again. I ended up charming him with my ostrich ways that 6 years later we ended up getting married. Colorado was by far my favorite trip I ever took, and if it weren't for all those nervous moments, I don't think it would have been nearly as special as it was. Thank you.